We got an all-time classic in Knicks versus Pacers, game one of the Eastern Conference Finals, a game people are going to be talking about for years. The Knicks now in big trouble against a Pacers team that simply does not know how to stay dead. We're going to take a look at just how absurd this victory actually was. Plus, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander declared MVP, and in Oklahoma City, they are celebrating in a very unique way. I'm Trevor Lane. This is the Basketball Bulletin. Make sure you subscribe right here to the channel. Right now, about 70% of you are actually not subscribed to the channel. Let's fix that. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. All right, so let's start off with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I think very correctly awarded MVP. Look, Nikola Jokic, I believe, is the better player than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But we know in the MVP voting, team success matters, and Oklahoma City had a phenomenal season, a better season than the Denver Nuggets. So I have no problem with SGA being MVP. And now in Oklahoma City today, the mayor has declared it Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Day, a very high honor for a very deserving player. Now, what I've been told is that in Oklahoma City, the way they're actually going to celebrate the citizens in OKC today, whenever they're walking past each other, they're going to veer off course, run into each other, and then fall down as a very fitting tribute to their now reigning MVP in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. High award, very well deserved. Congratulations to SGA. But let's talk about this Knicks-Pacers game. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. I mean, look, just look at this. Just look at this right now. The fourth quarter, the Knicks did everything they needed to do to win. The fourth quarter, the Knicks shot 55% from the field, which was better than what the Pacers shot. They only turned the ball over twice. Now, the Pacers turned the ball over 0 times, but still, they won the rebounding battle. The Knicks won the battle on the boards. They shot a better free throw percentage than the Pacers did and had more free throw attempts than the Pacers did. Like, all of that should say you're in good shape. They were up 9 with 52 seconds left and lost. How is that? You're up 9 with 52 seconds left. You shot 55% from the field. It really, as we were watching this game, it felt like the Knicks were doing everything they needed to do to keep the Pacers at arm's length, and the Pacers just kept coming. And what's crazy is that Indiana is now making the impossible routine for them. Check this out. This is bonkers. Since 1997-98, teams are 4 for 1,640. We're talking longer odds than the odds the Dallas Mavericks would win the NBA draft lottery. 4 out of 1,640 when trailing by 7 or more in the final minute of the fourth quarter overtime in the playoffs. And the Pacers account for 3 of those 4 wins. This team is unbelievable. I mean, let's take a look at what happened here. First of all, we got to give a lot of credit for Aaron Nesmith, who just went absolutely berserk from behind the three-point line. And if you're the New York Knicks, how on earth, as this game started getting closer and closer, did you allow him to get these shots up? How on earth did you not just start sending everybody out? Make anyone else on the team shoot. The man was an absolute flamethrower. How do you forget about him on possessions like this and allow him to continue shooting when he's absolutely torching you? There's 3 that he made. He was 6 for 7 from 3 in the fourth quarter. Absolutely insane. Incredible stuff from them. I mean, this was an insane performance by Aaron Nesmith shooting the basketball. And again, look at this. How is no one up on him there? How is no one stepping up to close out him as this game's getting closer? And even there, 34 seconds to play. That moment, I actually put out there on X in that moment, 34 seconds left. It was a 5-point game. I said, you know what? The Knicks, they're actually in pretty good shape. Just as long as they don't turn the ball over, they should be fine. Look at this. Josh Hart slips. Yeah, what did he slip on? By the way, somebody threw out there on X said, so why do the Knicks keep slipping out there on the floor? What are they slipping on? Fear. The Knicks were very much afraid. There was fear all over the court in New York, and the Knicks were slipping all over the place in it. Aaron Nesmith, give the man credit. What an absolute sharpshooter performance from him. And even Tyrese Halliburton got in on the act there to knock in a big clutch 3. But all the Knicks had to do was not turn it over. I said they only turned it over twice in the fourth quarter. Here's one of them. 34 seconds left. They had a 9-point lead. All they had to do was not turn it over. Guess what they did? They turned it over. The Pacers come back. They review that. Ultimately, they are correctly awarded the basketball. And then here comes Halliburton doing what Halliburton does. Look at, I mean, this is an all-time shot. All-time. This is where you just have to say, Oh my God. I mean, there's some type of voodoo magic, something crazy that the Pacers, they made a deal with the Crossroads Demon that they've got working for them. How the hell did that go in? We go back and look at this. The bounces up straight up and down and through the basket. And then Tyrese Halliburton, an all-time great celebration there. The Reggie Miller throwback choke, and the Knicks absolutely choked. The crazy thing was Halliburton's toe was on the line and they went to overtime. And then the Pacers still won. I thought, oh no, this is going to be a disaster. Halliburton does the choke sign and then the Pacers are going to lose in OT. No. And the Knicks, to their credit, played pretty damn well in overtime too. But every bucket, the Pacers had an answer and then some, and ultimately walked away with the win. So the big question now is, first of all, obviously this series is insane. This is an incredible series that I can't wait for more of. But can you ever feel confident that you've actually got the win against this Pacers team? They've done this 3 times already in the playoffs. Come back from deficits that they have no business coming back from. And that I think is the even bigger problem for the New York Knicks. So number one, yes, the New York Knicks lost the game. That's not good. That's not good to lose a game where you're up 9 with 50 some odd seconds left. They also lost home court advantage. Boom. One game, it's gone. What you fought for all season is gone. Home court advantage, bye-bye. It is gone. It now belongs to the Indiana Pacers. Now, in these playoffs, we've seen the road team win consistently, so maybe that's not as big of a deal, but still goodbye home court advantage. But what I really want to know, what about up here? What about the mental side of it for the New York Knicks? Can they recover from what just happened to them? I thought they decided to try to play it safe, and I didn't think they did that bad of a job of it. It's my pet peeve is when I see teams just try to run the clock, not generate good looks. They wind up putting their opponent right back in the game. Now, for the most part, the Knicks did a pretty good job actually scoring the basketball, converting their chances, keeping the Pacers at bay, and doing what they needed to do. Aaron Nesmith just went on an all-time heater. Look, if the Pacers go on and win a championship, that game from Aaron Nesmith will be legendary forever. The heater he went on in the fourth quarter, absolutely insane. But the Knicks did everything they needed to do to win this game. So if we want to put this in wrestling terms, the Knicks just gave the Pacers their finisher in the fourth quarter, did everything they needed to do. They hit their finisher on the Pacers. They cover them for the 1, 2, 3, and the Pacers kicked out. The Pacers kicked out of the finisher, came back Undertaker style, sat up, and then just started landing haymakers on the Knicks. And you saw the Knicks tense up. You saw the nerves start to kick in. Knicks players start sliding on the floor. They start falling down. They turn the ball over late. Their guy, Jalen Brunson, turns the ball over late. So my big question for the Knicks now, it's mentally, can you recover from this? Yes, they're going to say everything's fine. Yes, they're going to say they're in a good headspace, all of that. But can you recover from watching somebody take your best shot and kick out and come back and beat you? Mentally, that's going to be very difficult to recover from, because at no point now can the Knicks ever feel safe in this series. They can be up, 15 with a minute to play. Do they feel good? No, because you never know what this Pacers team's going to do. And I thought the fact that the Pacers had already done it twice was in the Knicks' heads. I thought you could see it a little bit in the fourth quarter. And again, I thought the Knicks played well in the fourth, but you saw the tension kick in late in this one. I thought the fact that it had happened twice already in these playoffs, which is insane, the fact that it had already happened twice, I thought you could see it on the Knicks' faces. You could see it in their body language that they went, oh no, don't tell us we're next. Don't tell us this is happening to us. And that is exactly what happened. The Pacers continued their insane run of comeback, improbable wins. Again, the fact that you would do this once in the playoffs is insane, is unheard of. Doing that one time is insane. They've done it 3 times, and we're only a little over halfway through the playoffs right now. Incredible stuff by the Pacers. And now I question the mental fortitude of the New York Knicks. Do the New York Knicks have it in them to actually bounce back? Or did the Pacers just strike fear into their hearts? And is there simply no recovering from what just happened to the New York Knicks. Honestly, I like the Knicks. I like Josh Hart. I like what Mitchell Robinson does on the offensive glass. I love the fact that they beat the Celtics for me. Thank you, New York. Thank you, really. But I really question whether or not mentally they can ever recover from what just happened to them. And I think if they can't, if they have any doubts in their heads now, this is going to be Pacers in 5, and this series is over. And I hope this thing goes 7, because damn it, we deserve an amazing 7-game series between these two teams, because I don't know how the Knicks recover from having their opponent kick out of their finisher and then getting their asses kicked and pinned in the middle of the ring in overtime. Give me your thoughts in the comments down below. Is this a sign to come for the series? Are the Pacers advancing to the NBA Finals? And what were your thoughts during that absolutely insane game? Give me your thoughts in the comment section. Again, don't forget to subscribe right here to the channel. Till next time, everybody. See ya and stay safe.